I joined the Divine because I was constantly on this a roller coaster of highs, and then a roller coaster of real lows where I would get myself in a rut. I would allow triggers to be extreme triggers. I would act the victim, and I would just really not know where I'm at. And I was constantly in my head, and I felt like my mind was in control of me. I was putting like a stopper in, stopping myself from going any further with my life, and thinking that these particular things were the be all and end all. Because I didn't have them, there was no point in me continuing with my life. There was no point in me trying to get a good career, no point in me working hard on my business. All of these things were just sitting in, feeling like I'm not good enough.
So for anyone watching this that is thinking about doing the Divine Transformational Programme with Lydia, then I just wanted to tell you that you should 100% do it. I did the programme with her I think it was about 2 months ago now, it ended, or a month ago. Oh my God, it was amazing. I went into it not thinking that much was going to come out. I'd already done some self-development work and healing work, and I sort of thought that I dug as deep as I could. And going into it with all the different modules, they all link so well together, and every week it was like uncovering something new. And the biggest week for me was the worthiness module, because I realised huge things about myself, that I had such low self-worth, and it really helped me to just open up my eyes and connect the dots. And Lydia asks like some amazing powerful questions, and it's just in that questioning that makes you think about things in a different way than you haven't thought about before. And
how was the Divine impacted your life? So what's your biggest takeaway from it?
It's totally changed it. I was in a really stuck place for such a long time. I'm talking maybe 15, 20 years, stuck in one, going round and round in a loop with certain things. It totally changed me, because I wouldn't say I was like depressed or anything. I was just flat. You're just going on. You're existing.
So if you're on the cusp of deciding whether or not this transformation program is for you, I would say jump, take that leap and do it. Because I was at that point where I didn't know whether to invest, but the biggest investment is with yourself. And I can firsthand say that the Divine Transformation changed my life, and she changed people. Lydia changes people's lives. So if you ever are in doubt, just see the testimonials, see the first-hand response from her Divine Collective, because it is absolutely amazing. And I could not recommend this program more. It's life-changing.
Yeah, I've just loved it, like sensual dancing and just really, really tuning in with that inner goddess within me that I've found on the Divine, and that has been life-changing in itself. It's just, if anyone's thinking of signing up for the Divine, what would you say?
Do it, 110%. My main fear when I was starting was the money, because I'm thinking, wow, I've just moved into a house on my own. Like I said, I was furloughed at the time in a job I was really miserable in, and I was just thinking, I don't know where the money's coming from. And then I sat down and thought about it, and I thought, I'm putting all this money into like my appearance, like getting my teeth done and my hair done, and I thought, what's the point when I feel so crap about myself? So
investing in myself, it just seems, if you really have those feelings that you can't invest that money in yourself because you're not worthy, that is your call to do this. Because why are you not worthy? If you don't believe that you are worthy, then I think that's a huge indicator, a huge sign that you need to do this, and you need to. I would honestly, I wouldn't hesitate paying that much money again to do something similar, because I truly believe now that I'm worth that, and that it's paid off tenfold. There's no comparison for it. So if you're thinking about it, then I would recommend it 10 million times over.
It forced me to think deeper than I ever have done before. It was changing my perspectives on things, and the realisations that I had was insane. I can't even explain how big they were, but it was like a big smack in the face from the universe half the time, where I was thinking, hang on.
What was your experience of the divine? What did you think of it?
It was more than it was massively more than what I expected. I don't really think I understood the actual magnitude of what kind of would come from it.
Completely not what I expected. I honestly, I never really knew anything about self-love, self-pleasure, self-care. I knew nothing about it. And obviously going through it, you know, a lot of it was self-explanatory, and I used to think, why didn't I know any of this? But I just found it so awakening, and like I was reborn. I found this new person all over again, but she wasn't a new person. She was the old me who I'd always dreamed of being, and suddenly she was here again.
Do it straight away. Don't faff about, just get it done.